Hello, this is the last in a series of 3 small video talks on Zentyal Cloud. Okay, what is Zentyal Cloud? Zentyal Cloud is a cloud platform to manage the users, the directory tree of our domain, and also the files, the shared folders. So in this third video talk, we are going to focus on the final user profile. Final user is a user belonging to the client organization that wants to use all the services offered by Zentyal Cloud. Synchronization, shared folders, and so on. Okay, let's start from what we already had from the previous video talk. So we already have an account and we can log in onto Zentyal Cloud. This URL, cloud.zentyal.com, is the default one. Some other packages of services allow the final client to have their own URL. In this case, we are going to make the example as simple as possible, so we are going to use cloud.zentyal.com. Okay, so here we have John Smith. John Smith is part of marketing, and John Smith can configure his own settings. Here in settings we have the profile with your name. We can change the password, we can change the avatar, set the time zone, the language, etc. And also an alternative email address in case we want to recover passwords and these kind of things. Okay, if we go to files, we have 3 sections: My Files, Group Folders, and the third section that is still not here, but that we will see later, that is the shared folders, folders that are being shared with other users. So, for example, inside My Files, I can create client contacts, for example, and I have this folder in the remote. Okay. Here at the right, we have the recent activity with the folders created, the files deleted, and so on. We can even click on a previous version of a file to recover that version. This cannot be considered a backup, proper backup, but is useful for some small errors that we might make, deleting a file by error or changing a directory name, etc. Okay, inside this folder we can just upload any file. Okay. This file, for example, we can create another subfolders, and a very interesting feature is the ability to share this folder with other users. Okay, clicking here on share folder, we can edit the surname, the description, and share this folder with other users. These users can be another user belonging to our organization or company, or an external user. So in case this user belongs to the company, it's very simple because this field here is going to autocomplete. Let's share this directory with Martha Jones, for example, and here we have the options. The permissions. We can set it as administrator, which means that this person can share this folder with other people, can change the permissions for other users of the folder, etc. Editor. The user will be able to delete or upload new files, or just reader. Let's select reader in this case. Okay. And apart from the very easy and intuitive sharing with other users of our organization, we can also add external users. Some other user, we just need their email address. And also the permissions. Let's set this user as editor. Okay. Here we can see the third section I was talking about before with the share folder, client contacts in this case. An interesting thing is that this user will receive an email notifying him of the access to Zentyal Cloud, just with his email address. He doesn't need to be inside a Zentyal infrastructure or have previous access to Zentyal Cloud or just register an account or anything. It's just will receive a link, and with this link he can access this folder with these rights, editor permissions. Okay. We can even directly print a link and copy paste this link for the user. In most cases won't be necessary because the email will suffice. Okay. We can delete the member, edit the sharing options, etc. An important thing is from the settings we can select which share folders are visible in the interface. Because if we have a lot of share folders with other people and we have like a list or 20 share folders, probably we want to restrict which of them are currently being shown on the interface. And here we have the devices. The devices are computers or phone, tablets, etc. that are using Zentyal Desktop. We don't have any device now, but we are going to configure a desktop client later. Okay. So as we can see, it's all very simple, very intuitive, very similar to other services that probably the users are already familiar with. We can see and create group folders that will be visible for all the other people in our group. Okay. This group folder already has some content. You can create a new folder. Okay, anything. And apart from the web interface, we can use the desktop client. Okay. So in this case, I have a Windows environment. We just open a web browser, navigate to cloud.zentyal.com, login with our client. Okay. And just in this drop-down menu, we have the desktop client. We click here, and here we have it. We have a version for Windows, Macintosh, Ubuntu, and also from some Android devices. Let's download the Windows version in this case. Okay, save file. It's a rather small download. Okay, we have here the X file. Well, the setup is quite simple. Basically, the default options are what we need. So just next and install. This desktop client is using Qt and is quite auto-contained, so it has all the dependencies and configuration we will need in each one of the supported operative systems. Okay. Once we have this desktop client installed, it is going to ask for the cloud credentials. Okay. John in our sample, John at exampleclient.com, and the password. Okay. So we have this panel with my files, marketing, and now it's doing the first connection to Zentyal Cloud. We have this widget, this dashboard widget for Windows that is going to show a hint of the current state of Zentyal Cloud. All synced or syncing, uploading content, etc. So let's say that we want to sync all in this example is syncing, and if we go to the directory tree of this specific user, we will see here Zentyal Cloud. This folder will be transparently synchronized both ways, similar to other solutions where, okay, we can upload a file to the web platform and it will go back to it will be downloaded here to our desktop, or the other way around. We can just drag and drop, create any folder here inside my files. For example, we can create a new folder, okay, called my folder, and this folder and its contents will appear on Zentyal Cloud. This widget dashboard is currently syncing. You can just hovering the mouse over the icon, you can see the current operation and current speed. There are some other preferences. Okay, it's finished, so this is green already. Some other preferences like start on system startup, account, we can log out and use this same client with other account, or the notifications for any file that is being downloaded or has finished synchronizing, etc. So as you can see, we have two platforms: web platform, local desktop platform. Is very transparent for the user, very simple to use, and very powerful in terms of sharing and collaboration.